Hey, what's going on, everybody? California Flipper here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And as you see in the title, this is episode number 2 of Reseller School. And we're going to be talking about the best places to get inventory when you're first starting out reselling on eBay. And this also works if you want to start selling on Amazon, eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, all that good stuff. I'm going to be sharing the top places that I know of to get really good used and new inventory, and just some of my favorite spots to source. So I'm going to be talking about those and also some tips and tricks on some negotiation skills on how to get more inventory. So let's get right into it. So the first step that you need to do is think of items that you are interested in selling. So for myself, I love selling video games. When I first started, I used to sell everything. I used to sell clothing, I used to sell shoes, electronics, mixed in with video games, sporting equipment. So kind of find something that you're interested in, whether you love to sell clothes, shoes, maybe you like to sell video games like myself, old electronics, old Americana. So kind of focus on 1 to 3 categories. Of course, you can dabble and you can kind of just sell a little bit of everything for now and kind of see what you like to sell, what you like to ship, and all that good stuff. But I really do recommend you focusing on 1 to 3 categories. That's one of the big secrets, one of the big things that I focused on, is focusing on one category, because when you're outsourcing at these locations, like I'm going to tell you guys, at these spots, it makes sourcing a lot more easier and efficient, and you get really good at it to the point where that's all you need to source is just that category. So I make a full-time income, $10,000+ a month, just selling video games. I don't sell nothing else. Video games, consoles. I might mix a couple things up here and there, but it's mainly all video games. So that's what really helped me get to the next level, is focusing on one category. But if you want to sell in other categories, 1 to 3, I recommend. So top places, we got garage sales. And people love going to garage sales. I'm not really a big garage sale person, but garage sales, you can get some really good inventory for very cheap. So some tips for garage sales. Obviously, you need to wake up very early, and also download the Yard Sale Treasure Map app. So I believe it's called Yard Sale Treasure Map. Go ahead and download that if you're looking to do garage sales. That's going to help you out, so you can map out where you're going to be going, and it's just so you're more efficient. You're not just looking around for yard sales. This map, I guess, will show you everything, where to go and how far everything is and all that good stuff. Also check out estate sales, homage sales, church sales, all that good stuff. So keep an eye out for stuff like that. It's really good places to get good inventory. So garage sales, number 1, make sure you download the Yard Sale Treasure Map app. Also, one of my favorites is flea markets. Flea markets is good, and one of my favorite places to go because it's just fun, and there's a couple during the week. Like where I live, there's a flea market on Tuesday and there's one on Thursday, and also obviously on Saturday, Sunday. So I make it into like my schedule when I go to flea markets. So flea markets are good because a lot of the people that are there, at least in my area, is they buy storage units. So it's usually constant new inventory for the most part. A lot of times it's the same stuff, but they get a lot of new inventory as well because they're buying units, during the week, and then they bring it on the weekend. So love flea markets. So some tips on how to search for flea markets: just type in flea markets in your local area, flea markets near me in Google, and they should all pop up. And I highly recommend, going to flea markets. Is really good place to get inventory for cheap as well if you know how to negotiate. So flea markets. Then also we got thrift stores: Goodwill, Salvation Army, mom and pop thrift stores, Savers. There's all kinds of thrift stores. Just Google thrift stores near your neighborhood, near you, and they'll all pop up, and just go check them out. Really good prices for the most part, depending on where you live. But thrift stores is definitely a good one. And then also OfferUp in Facebook Marketplace, also Craigslist. Try running ads. Once you start to get into this stuff, like me, I'll run an ad. I'm looking for video games, and then run that, through Facebook Marketplace, buy-sell groups, messaging people that are doing garage sales, that are advertising garage sales on Facebook Marketplace. I know you guys see that all the time. Go ahead and message them and be like, hey, do you guys have any video games that you guys are going to be selling? Can I come check them out? Can you send me pictures? Just so you can kind of get first dibs on stuff. That's another really good secret. And I'm going to be sharing top secrets on how to get inventory in the next video. So don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're new. So there's a couple things I want to share with you guys. Some really crucial things when you're reselling. Now, there's two things. There's inbound inventory, and then there's also outbound. So let me explain. So inbound inventory is getting inventory to come to you. So maybe wholesale liquidation, maybe you set up relationships, you build relationships with people from garage sales, from flea markets, at Goodwills, talking to managers, saying, hey, I'm looking for clothes, I'll buy in bulk, all that good stuff. Building relationships is just business. It's really a really crucial part on how you scale up to the next level. I'm personally still working on that stuff. It's really hard to get in with people, but as long as they know you're serious, like I got a couple people that hit me up saying, hey, I got video games, you know, they do storage units. That's what it's all about. Because with these storage unit buyers, for example, they might just sell, you know, old antique and furnitures. They don't really care about video games or clothes or shoes. So keep that in mind. Building relationships, that's a really key step in building your reselling business. So inbound inventory, getting inventory to come to you, very important. And also outbound inventory. So outbound inventory is when you the seller is going out and getting the inventory yourself, like most of us, you know, going out to the markets, flea markets to get inventory. Maybe you find a deal on OfferUp, you go to thrift stores. That's outbound. You're out going for it. But as you grow, as you progress, as you do this for a while, you're gonna want to get inbound inventory, set up connections with suppliers and other resellers, you know, and try and buy in bulk. But that's later on in other videos, guys. So just a couple key tips. Build relationships, and also when you're outsourcing, you're like, well, what do I buy? You're lost. When you go into these thrift stores, you're going to be lost. You're not going to know what to do. You're not going to really know what to look for. That's why I say narrow down 1 to 3 categories, and also look every single item up. That's the only way you're going to learn, is on eBay. You can go onto eBay and look up an item and see how much it's selling for. You go to filter, you go to solds, and then you click sort by recent and see how often that item is selling. That's a really crucial tip for you guys, is always look everything up. That's the only way you're going to learn, is looking items up. And also study the solds. So if you're selling shoes, men's shoes, women's shoes, type men's athletic shoes inside eBay and go by solds, by filter on eBay, and go by recent and used, and see what shoes are selling right now, and for what price point. So when you see, like you guys saw those pair of Hokas I showed you guys yesterday, for example, you see that shoe on the solds, and you go out to the thrift stores the next day and you see that shoe, you're like, hey, that's a good shoe, that sells for 70 to 80 bucks. Oh, it's 10 bucks. So you need to learn the market, you need to learn the demand, and also don't get into that mentality of you think the item's cool so it's gonna sell. The market doesn't care if you think it's cool. It's if the market thinks it's cool, then of course it's gonna sell. But don't just buy something because you're like, oh, that's cool, I like it. Buy it because it's actually selling on eBay and has a good reputation, and it sells consistently on eBay. That's what you're looking for, a good solid sell-through rate. So that's some of my good tips, guys, key tips. I also have a negotiation skills that I'm going to be sharing with you guys in the next video. And I thank you guys so much. All I ask for you guys to do is please like the video, share the video with somebody that you feel these videos will help. Also subscribe if you're new. I do these videos daily. I'm also going to be double uploading here pretty soon. I just have a lot of stuff to do, guys. You guys know I'm running my own business myself, and I try to pump these videos out. So I really appreciate it if you guys just like the video, subscribe, share, comment, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you so much. We're almost at 500 subs, so please hit that subscribe button, share the video, comment, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video.